we're going to start where we left off at yesterday. Page 102. What's more concerning is what happens to their future children who unwillingly continue their pattern. We're effectively graduating generations of financially illiterate young people who grow up to become financially literate. Young people who grow up, key word, to become financially illiterate parents. The cycle of financial literacy is a significant contributor to the widening wealth gap and the perpetration of economic inequality. Schools have often been and is a solution to this issue, but so far are an untapped one. The reality, the reality is that most American students graduate high school without receiving any formal financial education. The current education system focuses on core subjects like math, science, and language arts, but financial literacy, an equally crucial life skill, is largely left out. The systematic failing is leaving our youth ill-equipped to navigate the complex world of personal finance. They enter adulthood lacking the tools and knowledge to make wise financial decisions, and often fall into the same traps their parents did. Breaking this generational cycle requires a shift in our approach to financial education. Only then can we hope to equip the next generation with the financial skills they need to build wealth and secure their in America's financial future. Financial ed in schools. Schools have always been a beacon of transformation, the great leveler. Financial education in schools can democratize access to knowledge, ensuring that every child, regardless of their socioeconomic background, had a fighting chance in the world of money. But it needs to go beyond just theory. Kids need a practical financial education, one that integrates real world financial situations into the curriculum. We need to equip them with the foundational knowledge to make informed decisions. We need to present budgeting, understanding credit, saving strategies, and even the basics of investments as more than concepts. We need kids to understand that these are tools for life. So while textbooks can provide the foundation, we need experiential learning to truly drive the message home. Schools can collaborate with local banks and financial institutions to organize field trips, inviting professionals to offer hands-on workshops. Hey, it worked for me. Such initiatives like the world of finance, transforming it from a realm of intimidation to one of empowerment. Imagine a high school program where students manage a mock investment portfolio and compete with other schools, or a classroom simulation where kids are allocated a salary and need to budget their monthly expenses to learn the consequences of overspending or the benefits of saving. That's what I'm talking about here. That's what will turn students into savvy consumers, entrepreneurs, and wealth builders. That's what will reduce their social ability to scams and predatory lending. That's what will keep their credit scores in the 700 plus range and seed them up to create the next generation of savvy consumers, entrepreneurs, and wealth builders. Economic growth provides jobs, increases wages, and leads to a higher standard of living for citizens. However, the engine for economic growth is not simply having more businesses or more products. It is the increased participation of the people within the economy. The more people are involved in economic activities such as earning, spending, saving, and investing, the more robust the economy becomes. This is why financial education is a lifetime in our modern world. And while the initial integration into our school system will require resources, training, and time, the return on investment for our children, our communities, and our nation is immeasurable. By committing to this path, we are not just teaching our children about money, we're equipping them with the tools to build brighter, more stable futures. STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, education is another area that requires an upgraded plan. STEM fields are at the forefront of innovation and economic growth today. They are the sectors creating the jobs of the future. Jobs that promise not just a paycheck, but just potential for career progression and economic mobility. Currently, low income communities are significantly unrepresented in STEM fields, which has perpetrated a cycle of inequality. This is particularly concerning given that researchers from OpenAI and the University of Pennsylvania believe by 2025, 80% of all jobs will require a certain level of technical proficiency. And the problem isn't getting better. Access to quality STEM education remains unevenly distributed, with schools in underprivileged communities lacking the resources to provide robust STEM programming. To disrupt this cycle, we need to emphasize the importance of STEM education and ensure that it is accessible to all. This includes implementing effective STEM programs in schools, providing educators with the resources they need to teach STEM projects effectively, and fostering an environment that encourages curiosity and exploration. So we're gonna stop right there at page 105. This was Financial Literacy for All by John Hope Bryant. It teaches you about finances and how to invest and all that. One of my favorite financial books out today. So yeah, enjoy your day. Keep thriving. Make sure you like, follow, share, subscribe, all that. We global.